Hello and good morning, crafty friends. Happy Friday. I see I've got some people on already. I hope you're having a good Friday. We always say in our house, Happy Friday. I think that originated with my daughter because she loves Fridays. Hey, Beverly. She says, I'm joining while at work. That's always fun. And then Nicola, thank you. I'm glad you're excited for the live. I'm excited for the live today. When you hop on, if you want, say hey. I do love to chat with you guys. We've been having a really good time on the lives. And today we're going to create a Valentine scene card. I love scene cards, and I don't make them as much as I used to. When I first started back into card making, I was making scene cards all the time, and especially with Lawn Fawn products. So we're going to be using some Lawn Fawn products today to create our card. It's going to be a snowman, but Valentine's. I have wanted to make a snowman card since before Christmas time, before Christmas, when I made a snowman, and I wanted to make another one, and it just has not gone away. So I'm going to combine a snowman with Valentine's, and it's going to be really, really cute. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy that. So I think I'm going to flip it around and we'll start talking about the products that I'm going to be using. And I always check the chat. And so just chat along because we're going to have a good time. And I'm very excited to be here today. But I am going to put this on because it's easier to see. Well, they're dirty. Hold on. They're not easier to see when I've got fingerprints all over them. How is your weather everywhere, everyone? We're cloudy. We're going to get some rain today and then some snow tomorrow. So it's a little bit on the chilly side. Okay. So we're going to do die cutting, ink blending, stenciling today. I almost feel like I can see better without these for a minute. That is so weird. So the die cuts that we're going to be using, this is the Spooky Forest backdrop. Sorry, my die cuts are always a mess. From Lawn Fawn. And I have used this card more for non-Halloween, or this die more for non-Halloween than I've used it for Halloween, which is really funny. But it's a great backdrop card. Backdrop die. I created for Lawn Fawn because I work with them. And on their channel, a year and a half, 2 years ago, I made a really cute snowman with some of these similar dies for Christmas. And it turned out really fun. But we're going to use that today. And then we're going to use the Build-A-Snowman. They have two sizes of snowman in here. I am going to be using the smallest one because that's what fits best in this backdrop if you want to have anything else going on. And I do. This is a new product from Lawn Fawn. This is the Critter Conversation Hearts. I'm really just using this for the Happy Valentine's Day or I love you. I'm not sure which sentiment I want to use, but I'm just going to use this for a sentiment. Then we have the Heart Garden border. This is from Forever Ago. I'm just using the hearts that are in here. I don't need this border, but the border is really, really cute. I actually did use this on a more recent card, and I should have brought it out. Hold on. I'm going to see if I have it right over here to grab, because it's a really cute card for Valentine's, but I don't know. I found it. For Lawn Fawn. So I did on their YouTube channel. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to switch you around one more time. Look at how cute. This is the pop-up platform, and I love this. I make so many cards with this for Lawn Fawn. But we have the Build-A-Bunny. We have a little bunny bum right here. And what's really cool about this card is, hold on, push it down, and it folds and just fits into your envelope. Really cute. And then it pops up. But isn't this cute? So my whole point of showing this is this little border die is right here. Isn't that really cute? If I can get it right. I love the little bunny bum. He's so fun. So anyways, that is showing that here, that die. Then let me flip you back around. I'm so sorry. I'm going to get you guys sick moving all the way around. And then I'm going to use Pinkfresh, or Pretty Pink Posh, excuse me. I'm going to use their streamers die, and I'm going to use this for part of our background. When I've done this card before, I'm so out of breath right now, and I don't even know why. When I've done this backdrop before, I did it with Christmas lights, and I hung them in the tree, and so I wanted to hang something else. And I love this banner die. So we're going to use that too. I have a stencil from Lawn Fawn. We're going to be stenciling and texture paste, and I'm going to be using the new, this is new from scrapbook.com. This is the stencil and tool bath. I'm going to use this today. I have mine already filled up with water behind me, and this cleans your stencils, you guys, and your brushes. So you put a little bit of water in, you soak your stencil, which I need to do, you know, when I'm doing live. I'm not going to stop and go wash it. And then when you're done, you just rub it on here and it gets all the stuff off. So I'm going to be using that, but I have everything listed and linked for you guys below in the description. I do have affiliate links. They cost you guys nothing. So if you use them, thank you very much, because it does help me, you know, make a living, because this is what I do for my job. Okay, let's start with our background. And I'm going to do some stenciling first. So I already have my spooky, and I always forget what it's called, you guys, spooky forest backdrop. I already have that die cut from white cardstock, and we're going to ink blend this. But I want to start with this background first because we have to let it dry. I'm going to use Twinkle texture paste. It's a translucent gloss paste with glitter flecks for texture. I just want a little something on the background. So let's start with that. I need to grab my grip mate. All right. So yes, we have rainy weather today. These guys over here. It's not raining yet, but boy, it sure looks like it. So the grip mate is going to hold everything in place when you're stenciling, which is really fantastic. All right. Have you guys had a good week this week? I feel like this week is, I don't even know. I feel like it kind of felt like a normal week as far as like fast or slow. You know what? I need a bigger blender tool than this. That's going to take me 1,000 years to do that. My youngest son, Johnny, still lives at home with us, and we got him a kitty for Christmas. I think we talked about that last week. And so he went and got her spayed on Tuesday, but she's just still not been feeling good, so we had to take her back to the vet yesterday. They gave her some more meds because her tummy was a little bit swollen. They did an ultrasound and stuff, and nothing was going on with her. I'm using Spun sugar, by the way. And she's still not feeling great today, so I called the vet this morning, and I'm waiting for a phone call from him because he said, you know, maybe it could be an infection. I don't think it is, but maybe she just needs an antibiotic. But I feel bad for her. Poor little thing just does not feel good. But we went and got, because she was not doing the cone at all. So I went to the store, my husband and I, Mr. Create It with Joy. We went to Walmart, and I got some baby jammies, little baby jammies. And we cut off the feet and made the arms shorter, and so we just put it on backwards so it zips up on the back so she can't lick herself. It's way better than a cone. Poor little thing was miserable. Okay. Beverly says, just waiting to see what the weather is going to be here in North Texas. Yeah, I think, well, yeah, because are you guys in the way of that storm that's supposed to be coming through? I don't think we're getting that, like a crazy amount like some of the other people are going to be getting it. Okay, so this is a little blotchy, and I actually don't mind. I kind of like that, especially because it's the sky, the background to our snowman. So I don't mind that it's a little bit blotchy because we're going to come back in and stencil paste. So that doesn't really bother me at all. Okay, so this is the Lots of Hearts background stencil that we are going to be using. So I'm just going to pick one. It doesn't really matter what order it's in. It's not labeled like 1 and 2. But I want to start with my first layer of stenciling, and then the second layer we'll do the texture paste. Oh, you're supposed to be getting a bunch of, I'm going to slide this over as I can't see very well. A bunch of freezing rain and ice. Oh, that sounds not fun. That is not fun, Beverly, whatsoever. Okay. So I'm going to go back over this little black fuzzy with our spun sugar and just go a little bit darker. So I went lighter on purpose, and I was supposed to re-ink my pad because it's a little bit dry, but that's actually that's kind of okay for it. So I went lighter with the background, and then I'm going to go a little bit heavier with the same color through the stencil. All right. I think that's going to be good. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't want a wildly dark background because I want the snowman and everything else to kind of stand out. So I like that it's light. Let me go this way. Let me get all these filled in here. Where they go. I love that they have all different sizes of hearts. Okay. Let's use this texture paste, Distress Texture Paste Twinkle. Hopefully I can get it open. I can't. Okay, so it's translucent. It's going to dry pretty clear, which is great. So it's still going to be that soft background, but it's just going to give it a little something extra. You know what I mean? Like a little tiny sparkle. Thank you, Beverly. So let's get some of this. It's pretty thin, so I want to kind of be careful. You don't squish it out underneath the stencil. Let's get this going. And I'm going pretty thin. So I feel like by the time we're done, it should be dry enough that if I'm careful, I won't mess it up. I apparently like to live on the edge when I'm stenciling. And ooh, it's going to be pretty. Has little dots and little hearts and big hearts. That is fun. Harry Rhodes, hello, popped on the YouTube to grab a link. Saw your live, wanted to say hi. I love your creations. Oh, Carrie, I love your creations. Thank you for stopping by. I love that. I love your stuff. Your stuff is beautiful. I love using the texture paste. So much you can do with them. You are so right, Beverly. I love the paste too, Carrie. Yeah. I have to remind myself, I go through phases of not using them because I forget and I don't know what my deal is. I think it's because I have them in a cupboard. I need to have like everything on display. Oh, that's with the exception that I don't like everything on display. But I need to have that because if I don't see it, I tend to forget about it. Okie doke. Let me close this up. We got to support our card making friends. Yes, we do, Carrie. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, let's peel this back. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to put this in the bath. Remember I showed you that at the beginning. I'm actually going to put it face down, like the paste side down, because you know it has all that grits, the texture at the bottom, so when we clean it off, it'll be easy. Oh, I love it. Oh, yes. Look at that. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to put this aside way out of my reach so I don't accidentally lay something on it, because I will. Let me just clean up my grit mate here. And we can start on the rest of our card. I think I'm going to leave this up because we're going to do some itty bitty ink blending because I tend to like to do that a lot. Oh, you know what? Let me wipe this down, the stencil down, because if I don't, I'm going to forget which side is that. Here we go. That is gorgeous. I'll be back after I get my link. Okay, Carrie. Thank you. Alrighty. Got our stencil. Okie doke. So I got all my die cutting done. Okay, Beverly says, I do the same thing, have to see it in order to remember to use it. I know. And it's so funny because you're like, I love this product. And then you forget that you love it. And then you see it, you're like, how did I forget that I love that? I mean, that's what I do anyway, so. Okay, so I have my little pieces die cut. We've got our cute little snowman, his hat, all the little pieces. And we're just going to ink blend some of them. I don't know if I'm going to ink blend all, but we'll see. We'll see. I do want to color. Oh, gosh. Hold on. I'm moving things around. Let me make sure it's straight. I don't want to color the snowman on this because I am going to use an alcohol ink marker. And I don't, not that it matters if your grip mate is stained, because I have one that is stained, but I don't want to stain this one yet. I've got the stained one, and then I've got the non-stained one. So I'm just going to use an Olo marker, an alcohol ink marker, and I'm going to give, instead of giving him like a blue shade, we're going to do pink because it's Valentine's. So when you guys hop on, if you want, don't be shy, say hey. We can chat. It's always fun to chat. And I say this, but a lot of times when I watch lives, I don't chat either, which is silly, and I should. So I'm just going to give a light pink edge. Give him some pink cheeks too. There's die cut cheeks, but I like to kind of color my cheeks in. Here, I'm going to see that. I'm going to go a little darker here. And then I have my blender tool, so I can blend this out. Oh, gosh, a little bit softer. You know what? I'm gonna zoom in just a tiny bit for you guys. That's probably better, huh? A Valentine snowman? Yes. Yes, Gary. I wanted to do a snowman and a Valentine card. Okay, I've got some other people hopping on. Let me see. Kimberly Miller, luncheon with you today. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. I love that. Shelly, hi. I love that background. Thank you, Shelly. I love it too. Do you prefer the Olo markers or the Copic markers? Hey, Deborah. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, I'm flinging ink. Yeah, that's kind of leaking. I like them both. I like Olo markers. I like them. And they color beautifully. I still think I like Copics a tiny bit more because, well, this may not even be fair, because Olo just came out with like 92 or 96 more colors. So it might fill in some of the gaps. But what I liked about Copic markers is that they, when they had like their little color families, I feel like they blended seamlessly together. Some of the color families in the Olo markers, for me personally, I don't feel like blend as seamlessly together. But again, they may have come out with more to kind of fill in those gaps. So that's just been my experience up until now. But I will get more, and I do love them. Hello, Sissy Sue Creations. Cute bird. Yes, it is a cute little bird, huh? Deborah, you agree? Yeah, I mean, I love them. I don't think there's anything wrong with Olos, but that's just my view on it. So I'm going to take the 0 marker, and I just want to blend out and kind of soften the edges here. But I am looking forward to getting their other colors. I am going to get them and kind of fill in those gaps, and then I might feel a bit different about it. Okay, so that softened that up quite a bit, which is good. Yes, hoping the new additions will make the blending easier with the old. Okay, so you agree, Carrie, you've had the same issue, so it's not necessarily just me. Let's do the cheeks. I think that cheek is a little low. Maybe it had a bad facelift. I don't know. Let's blend that out. Okay, he's cute. He is cute. I've invested in Copics, so I can't justify getting Olo. Yeah, I have a lot of Copics. I have a lot. Beverly, thank you. Trying to decide which ones I want to invest money into. Yeah. I mean, I think something happened, and a lot of people were saying that a couple years ago, that the Copic markers weren't as good for some reason. I didn't have that issue. So I'm not even sure like fully what that was about. Yeah, I like Olos. So I'm not saying there's nothing negative. Sometimes you just have your own preference of how you like things. So I still would kind of lean more towards Copic markers, but again, I can't, now that they have, I don't want the red. No. Oh, wait, I'm coloring this. Hold on. No, do we want the red scarf? Hold on. Question for everybody. Do we want I have this white scarf, and I was going to color it with a pink marker and kind of make like little pink and white stripes, maybe. Or I have a red scarf. What do you guys think? I need help. Okay, so Carrie Rose does a lot of tip-to-tip blending with my Olos. Okay, I have tried that once. That does make a difference, and I forgot I did do that. But in general, that's not how I color. But yeah, I could see that. Do you prefer Olos overall, especially with Olo cardstock? Yes, that's good. Shelly says, after I had my 7th Copic marker dried out and needed to throw away, I switched to Olo. Oh, yeah, see, I didn't have that problem unless, I mean, I've had them for a lot of years. And then more recently, some of them have dried out. And I'm really funny because I know you can refill them, but I like the red and I'm a pink girl. Okay, Deborah says red. What else do you guys say for the scarf? Red scarf. Because yes, I have a pink hat. I have a pink hat. So yeah, probably the red scarf, huh? Okay, we'll do red scarf. We'll go that route. So let's get some ink blending going. But okay, so anyways, what I was saying, and mine were only a year old. Oh yeah, that's not good. And maybe that's what someone was talking about. And I wonder if it was after the, you know, big deal in 2020 or whatever, that stuff got changed or whatever. Okay. So we're going to do a tad bit of ink blending. So I've got pink gloves. I got a couple of different pink cardstocks, red cardstocks. I'm using cardstocks from, oh my gosh, my brain just blanked. Spellbinders, my goodness. But anyways, I didn't ever refill mine because I was scared to death to do it, so I would just buy a new marker. I wouldn't buy the refills. I would just buy the new marker. Mine dried out so fast, I did not have time to refill them, and the tip went bad, so I could not save it. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't have that at the beginning. So that would be, if that's still going on, then I would absolutely say buy Olo markers, because then that's absolutely not worth it. Okay, I'm going to get my little small sponge dauber here. I know I have one for this color. And I know it's hard to get a darker ink blending color for red cardstock. Mulberry Blush from Pinkfresh Studio. It does a good job of adding some color to red cardstock. And this is pomegranate cardstock from Spellbinders. But I also know that Pinkfresh is getting rid of their ink line and getting a new one. So hopefully they still have something that'll work. So we've got our scarf. I'm going to add just a little bit. I just like that. I like that little bit of light and dark. Oh, you guys, I'm staining up this one. Remember I just said I didn't want to stain this one? This ink is going to stain it. Oh, well. That didn't last very long. Oh, so Shelly says, bonus that the Olos are less expensive, and I'm from Oregon where they're located. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. All right. The little cuffs to our mittens that he's going to be wearing. Do you guys like to make scene cards? I use a sienna color to add dimension to it. Yes. Oh, yes, that works. I've used browns and I've used black, but I was excited to find like a red that worked too. Plus, it's just a really pretty color. Give our little bird some color, his wing. Now, this Build-A-Snowman die is a Christmas die. But, you know, as card makers, we do what we want. Such is the life of a crafter. Yes. Aren't we? Aren't we funny that way? Okay. Oh, I can't believe I stained it. I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'm not going to use that one. I'm not going to use it for the alcohol. I'm paying attention, and then I'm not paying attention. That's just what happens. I mean, staining it doesn't make it work any less. I made a few scenic cards. Beverly says that is something I need to work on more. Yeah, I think they're fun. I love them. Like I was saying at the beginning, it's something I've always done. I just haven't done it so much lately. Oh, you know what? Let's see, blend this guy too, because I almost forgot. Where is mine? Is that the right one? No. Catherine Pooler, Cranberry Fizz ink is good too. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. That's good to know. I'll have to grab some of that. I have ink everywhere. You know what? I'm going to write it down because I will forget. So let's see. Catherine Pooler, Cranberry Fizz. Don't you just love the names of inks? It's like naming nail polish. But I think inks are more fun than nail polish. Love that mulberry color on the red cardstock. Thank you, Deborah. Me too. All right, not Kitsch Flamingo. Spun Sugar. That was almost naughty. Okay. So I want to leave part of this white, but I'm just going to lightly ink blend around the edge of it just to give it a tad bit of color. But I still want it to be snowy because, you know, in a lot of places it still is snowy for Valentine's. And, you know, this is creating, and so it can be whatever you want. What's so funny is my youngest son, Johnny. He's so talented with sculpting. I mean, not because he's my kid. Not because he's my kid. Ooh, look at how pretty that is. He is extremely talented with sculpting and things looking exactly how they're supposed to look. So he's very, you know, realism is his thing. So when I'm asking him something about a card and it's not exactly right, he's like, he always aims towards that. Well, that's not how that would look. It needs to be, you know, more real. And I'm like, well, card making isn't like that. But his little brain, he just cannot do it. It's so funny. Okay. Chiffon cardstock, blush cardstock from Spellbinders. Let's get a little bit of ink blending on these guys, of course. So I'm going to use Spun Sugar on the Darling Top Hat on chiffon cardstock. It's such a soft, pretty pink. Ooh, I like it. Go with that. Okay, and then I'm going to use Kitsch Flamingo for the blush cardstock, but I'm going to try to be really careful because that's going to be really dark if I overdo, you know? Love that moment. Okay. So some Kitsch Flamingo. I'm going to tap off a lot of it. This is so dark. We're going to get around the edges. You little things are so cute. We're getting snow tomorrow, and I'm just curious, like, if we're just going to get a little tiny bit, or if it's going to dump. It's just been so warm here. So unseasonably warm. All right. You know what? I'm going to... No, that's a lot of hearts to ink blend. We're not going to do okay, so we have our pieces. There's a few little things that I'm not going to ink blend. We've got the carrot nose. So because it's a Christmas die, it has a little holly berry and leaves, but I had to use it. But instead of the berries, we're going to do a heart as like the flower, which I think would be really, really cute on his hat. So I did rainforest green, and so it was less Christmassy green to me. Ooh. And I thought that could be really, really cute. 12 to 18 predicted in Mountain, Maryland. Woo! I'm in California. Our cold is about 48 to 55 for a low. That's really nice. That is really, really nice. Let me put this out of the way. Okay, so let me pull. So our little banner that we're going to use. This is our little banner from Pretty Pink Posh. And I just die cut that from a craft cardstock. And then we're going to glue on the red. And then we're going to do a little tiny heart. And I just went through my Lawn Fawn stash. Isn't this funny? I didn't even put it in a thing yet. And I wanted a solid heart. So, and they have hearts everywhere in all of their stuff. And so we're going to do a little white heat embossing with that. What am I looking for? Tweezers. So let's get a little bit of glue on here. Do you guys have any weekend plans or Friday evening plans? I was trying to put this on as the lid. Wow. And we consider that cold. Well, I mean, it is cold if that's what you're, if it's not colder than that, that would be cold. I mean, I grew up in Las Vegas, and so, you know, it'd be getting into the 50s in wintertime, and that was chilly because it was 115 in the summer. But now I live in southern Utah, and it gets down into the 20s regular. I mean, it can get colder than that, but, and that's really cold. But now to me, it's like, when it's like 30s and 40s, if there's not a breeze, it feels, you know, it's cold, but it's nice. Oh, I need to die cut one more of these. Oops. Hold on, maybe it's still in there. We might be okay. Let me see. I might have to die cut one more of these. Sorry. Apparently, I don't know how to count. North Texas, our high is supposed to be 20 to 25 degrees. Deborah says, making jewelry, a bracelet, and earrings this weekend. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that'll be fine. That'll actually work. So I'm going to cut this guy off. Sorry, we don't need you. Okay. I'm going to turn on my heat tool. Hopefully it doesn't scream because it tends to do that. It's very embarrassing. It doesn't ever scream when I'm on a live with you guys. I'll be doing other crafting this weekend and making soup. Ooh, what kind of soup are you gonna make? That sounds good. I'm making bread this weekend. I made 4 loaves last weekend, and we went through them this week. Kimberly is making Valentine cards and favors. Ooh, that's fun. That is way, way fun. All right, let me prep these. My anti-static powder tool. And I'm just going to use a little acrylic block, and we're going to go from there. This has a cute little banner. That'd have been kind of cute too, but I'm not changing it now. We are deep in the middle here. Okay. I'm going to put this on some white cardstock so I can sprinkle. Creamy hamburger soup, so delicious. That does sound good. I used to make a cheeseburger soup. I am just eyeballing. It may or may not be perfect. But it'll be cute nonetheless. And some of these you won't see because they'll be tucked around something around the tree. But I'm going to do it anyways, just on the off chance that that's you'll see, you know. All right, let's sprinkle this on. Got a couple little strays. Okay. What are we going to do this weekend? Well, we still haven't put up all of our Christmas decorations yet. Hopefully we'll get to that this weekend. That would be great. All right, let's heat these bad boys up. Oh, it's cute. It's so cute. Okay, I'm going to let that cool down before I kind of buff off some of that powder. Okay, I'm going to check this background really quick and kind of see where we're at. It's getting a little tacky. It's still kind of wet though. We'll put together our little guys and our little critter here and our snowman. We'll kind of go from there. I always have to be extra, extra careful. All right. So I think I'm going to cross stitch. I got some cross stitching I need to get, that Valentine's ones that I would like to get finished. Okay, let me just look and see what I've got going on. Stenciled, ink blended. Okay, we're going to start. Let me put this aside over here. Let's put our snowman together. So I'm going to do that, make some bread. Don't know what else. Just really taking it easy, I guess. Let's glue on our snowman's face. Oh, I'm gonna have to get out some clay hearts because I think he's gonna need clay hearts for sure. Always late to the party. Hello, Tara. It's okay. We're kind of in the middle. We made our background. We're making our snowman. It's a Valentine snowman card. All right. We've got our cute red scarf because we voted for the red scarf and that was a yes. Oh, cute. Oh, yeah, we can do some hearts on him. This kind of goes up around. Oh, yeah, let me grab some hearts. Hang on one second. I didn't know if that was actually going to work or not. Oh, I've got cute ones. Unfortunately, you can't get these anymore from Honeybee Stamps, which absolutely breaks my heart. Because I love them. But they are the Tree Hugger wooden hearts, and he is going to have some wooden hearts on him. So I got to find the little ones in here. I'm running out of these, and I'm so sad about it. I think I have a couple other packs somewhere. But they're so cute. Oh, shut the front door. Yes and yes. What do we think of those? Oh, yes, Kimberly. I should do that. I absolutely should do that. And I'm sorry I'm using something you guys can't find anymore. That's cute. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Alrighty. Let's do that. It's my white gel pen. Size review. Oh, wait, that's the one I do like. Let's do it. Linda. It is currently 11 and the low tonight is 7 in northern Colorado. Very light snow falling. I may make butternut squash soup. That sounds really good. And okay. Okay, Kellen Art. I know I'm saying that wrong. Thank you very much. Linda, I think I've got 2 bags of frozen butternut squash in my freezer because my husband loves that kind of soup. We had a Panera soup that was like that, and it was so weirdly for me, it was good. Like, I'm not necessarily into that kind of thing. There's some different kind of stripes here. But I have that in there. He would love for me to make that, and I really should. So that soup would be perfect for the weather. This is not very straight. That's all right, though. It's handmade. Alrighty. And I'm going to go turn it this way. Turn it this way. My hand keeps getting in the way. Alrighty. Oh, it's cute. That was such a good idea, Kimberly. Yes, Panera Autumn Squash Soup is my favorite. Yes, it's good. They call it Panera knockoff. Okay. Yeah, it was delicious. Like, that turned out, oh, that's cute. Oh, it's cute. It was so good. My husband was shocked that I liked it. I was shocked that I liked it. I'm like, yeah, that's weird for me. I'm not a picky eater. It's just certain things like that is just not my deal. All right. Glue that on. What a cutie. I didn't ink blend his nose. I'm not worried about ink blending the nose. How cute is his nose, though? All right. Maybe I'm going to have to look that up and make that. I have to place a grocery order today. So I could do that and get the rest of the stuff. Well, let's get these wooden hearts on here. Oh, he's cute. I mean, it's a he. Even though he's all decked out in pink, he's a he. I mean, I guess that really doesn't matter anymore. Huh? Oh, that's cute. Let's do our hat. He's got his little stick arms. It looks like pink stripes. So cute. Yeah, it's probably going to pick up some of the, oh my gosh, my brain stopped working. Some of the ink blending for sure. Got that and that. Get all the little pieces out here. Okay. Let's get our hat together. Too much glue down there. Oops. Scooch up. There we go. That'll be cute. And then, again, because it was Christmas, I still had to use this. And we're going to use it because I thought a little tiny bit of greenery is going to break up everything so nicely. And then we're just going to use a heart instead of the berries. Oh, I love it. That's cute. All right. Do you like when things work out? All right. I think I'm going to have to trim off. How do your thumbs? Your thumbs are up. Okay. Your arms are out to the side. All right. We got it. I'm going to trim off some of his little fingers so they don't stick out. All right. Let's get our mittens on here. Oh, that's darling. That's cute with the red. I like that. You guys, good choice on the red scarf. I think I probably would have went pink, and I really like it with the red, like a ton. Let's get this one on. And then we've got that cute little red cardinal. I thought it'd be fun to add like a little critter in the spooky forest backdrop, which is what we're going to be using. It does have an owl, which I did think about for a minute. I thought that could be cute too, but oh, cute. Let's give him some arms so we can do something. I'm going to add that there. I want his arms to be a little bit different. A tiny bit. Oh, he's a little low though. Okay, and then let's glue on his hat. I think we're going to go a little crooked. Critters are a must on a scene card. I agree, Kimberly. Yes, they are. Oh, so he is so cute. I love him. Look at how cute he is. I like the wood buttons because it kind of breaks up all the pink and red, just like the green. Let's glue our little bird wing on here real quick. That would be fast. I'm going to color his eye black. Got my black. Hopefully I got the right one. This is my black luster marker from Squeeze. From scrapbook.com. So I'm going to color his eye just a little bit. It has a really fine white. I think I need to go get a new prescription in my glasses. I cannot see that very well. But that worked. All right. So we got our snowman built. We got that done. I'm going to do a quick layout so I kind of know where to put our banner. Now I have a bunch of these little hearts. I'm going to glue them together first. But these are going to be the leaves that go on our tree. But how cute is he? So I think he's just going to tuck in like this. And then I'm going to have him holding the red bird because I think that's darling. Let me brush this off now. Okay. So I think that's kind of how that's going to look. And I'm going to tuck this in and out. That'll be like that. And then we'll do our little sentiment that maybe will go up here or down here at the bottom. So far, that is cute. Okay, so let me get this tucked in and kind of glued. And then we can add the hearts to it, and that gives that background more time to dry. Oh, that's fun. All right, a little bit of glue. And then I can trim off any excess that's, you know, that with the tweezers. Then I can trim off any excess that's hanging out. Grab another pair of tweezers. That is really, really, really cute. Are you going to come up here? Let me go up a little bit. I need to adjust this. It gets a little too high. There we go. I think I like that. All right, I'm going to let that sit for a minute. So using this die right here, this is the Heart Garden border. I'm not using these pieces. I'm just using the hearts, and there's two different sizes of hearts. So what I thought would be cute is kind of gluing them together like little clusters of leaves, I guess. Like so. Something like this. And then put them on or maybe just 2. I think I like just, maybe we'll do 2 and 3, but that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to add little dots of glue while all of that is drying. And again, these do not have to be perfect, but I think it would be fun to have little heart leaves all over the tree. Even though it's wintry, I feel like you can still do hearts. Let me do a 3rd on here. Cute. And then we have a singular one, and that, I think that works actually. We'll do the same thing with little ones, and I have them both in blush and in chiffon cardstock. Do 2. Oops. Then let's do a 3rd one. And then we have that singular one. And then I have the darker cardstock, and we'll do the same thing. I think they'll be cute. And I probably am gonna, you know what, let me grab it now. White or red? Probably white. I'll do white centers so they look a little, well, maybe they're floweries. Maybe they're flowers. But I'm gonna do some white dots, I think, so. To give a little finish to the center part. So I guess they're flowers then, right? That works too. Oops. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'm having so much fun crafting with you guys. I love to hear about what you guys are doing. I saw this funny little video. I think it had like a funny looking dog who looked like he was being really nosy. And it said something like, you know, I'm nosy, but not because I want to judge, not because I'm judging you, but because I just want to know. That is so me. Like, I just want to know things. Not that I'm going to judge anybody on it or whatever it might be, but I'm like, I just want to know. I just want to know what's going on. Okay. I think that's glued. Let's trim off the excess real quick. I went and told my husband, like, this is me. All right. So I did not trim that very good. I'm going to add foam adhesive behind this. You could absolutely, Joy, you could absolutely turn this into a shaker card. I'm not going to, but you could put a piece of acetate. Why are you being silly? You could put a piece of acetate behind this. Goodness gracious. And create a shaker card. Oh no, hold on. I have a pile of stuff over here and Alice lost a lot of that. So, the other day on one of my videos, I talked about running out of my 2mm foam adhesive. Now I have all my 2mm foam adhesive. Super excited about this because I need it. I need it in my life. So I got a ton because that is my favorite size, my go-to size. So I'm going to add 2mm foam adhesive behind this frame because I want it to have some dimension. And then I can give the snowman a little bit of dimension as well. All right. I haven't seen any comments in a minute. I hope YouTube is not acting silly. And I'm chatting away and you guys are saying things and I don't even know. That could happen. Hopefully that's not what's happening. All right. Let's get some more on the top here. I did not cut that long enough. Piece. Not that it matters as far as anything but looks, because you might see it on the side, and sometimes that matters and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so I'm not going to take that off yet. We got our little hearts. You know what? Let's do our sentiment and then we can put this card together. So let me bring this over here. And again, this is new from Lawn Fawn. Critter Conversation Hearts. Pretty cute. They have all their cute little critters in here. Here from Kentucky. Hello, Marjorie. Okay, good. My stuff is still working. I was just making sure because sometimes YouTube can be funny, and so I'm glad you guys are watching. There's the I love you or Happy Valentine's Day, and I kind of like the I love you because it could sit down here. I think that's the one I'm going to do. Should we do it on red cardstock with white heat embossing? Yes, red cardstock with white heat embossing. Should we do that? Let's see what you guys vote on. If I don't get a vote, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I think that would be really cute. And brings a little more, oh gosh, red in. Okay. Let's just do it. I think it'll be pretty. We already got the white embossing powder out. We already have red cardstock. Let's just do it. I'm going to turn that on. This is really cute hazy weather here in northern Utah. Oh! Denise, you're in northern. I'm in southern Utah. I'm not sure if you heard that. I don't think I've ever had anyone from Utah come on here. Well, that they've said. That may be unfair to say. All right. Let's do that. Let's get this sentiment that says, I love you. That'll be cute. Oops. We're expecting an ice and snowstorm. Oh, that's rough. Hello, Christine. I did hear you say that. Oh, awesome. Okay. I'm going to line this up at the bottom so when I take my paper trimmer, I can trim it nicely. Carrie says, it's hazy here in southern Idaho too. So done with the inversion. Yeah. I can't say that I love the haze. Okay. Let's heat emboss this. We'll get some white. Let me grip my little scratch paper. All right. We're almost there, guys. We're almost ready to put this guy together. I mean, not that I'm in a rush, because I'm not. I like doing the live crafts with you guys. It's so fun. All right, here we go. Let me grab my trimmer here. And I'll dust that off once it cools too. I have done that way too many times where I've not waited and wiped off my heat embossing, my embossing powder. So I have learned, don't do it. Up a little. That'll be cute. I like that. Okie doke. Let me put this guy in here. Just make sure we love it. Oh, I do like that. That will be cute. Cute, cute. Okay, let me get this over here before I lose it. All right. Please be dry enough. Oh, yeah, I can see the sparkle in it. It's shiny and it has a little bit of sparkle, but it's so soft and pretty. Oh, yeah, that's much better. It can still dent. I can still mess it up. Hopefully I won't. You know what? Let me get, I think I'm going to do 1mm foam adhesive behind our cute little snowman. So let me get that. And then we're going to put it together. Oh, oops. Love the wooden buttons. I know, Carrie, aren't they so cute? Honeybee Stamps doesn't carry them anymore, and I'm so sad about that. I would love to ask Melissa, please, please, please. Because they're just so cute, and they come in different sizes, which I say all the time. I love sequins and things that are different sizes. So I'm sure we could find them somewhere else, but they're so dang cute. Okay. So don't stick him to anything yet, Joy. Let's get our front onto our back. That looks adorable. Thank you, Sissy. I think it's going to be cute. I think it's going to turn out really cute. Yesterday was, I just was having kind of a harder day yesterday with all the grief, you know, surrounding my daughter. And so when I was putting all this stuff together this morning, I was like, I don't really remember what I did. So I was going over, because I got everything ready yesterday, so I was going over what I did. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope I didn't do something silly. And I did not, thankfully. All right, I lined that up pretty good. I love having that dimension from the back. See that? Isn't that cute? I love that. Oh, I think that sheet's a little bit longer. I'm gonna trim this off because this is a little too tall. Apparently I didn't measure well when I was trimming out my card panel. Oops. Okay, I love the banners up there. That is cute. Let me dust this off before I glue it down. And just using a dry rag. Okay. And I'm going to do 1mm behind that because I just have to. I'm going to do it, oops, towards the bottom. Okay, let's get it put together. I'm so excited. And this is an A2. It'll be on an A2 card base, which, oh, let me just say, I'm super excited. Scrapbook.com has card bases. I know they have A2 size. I don't know if they have other sizes because I didn't check. 80 pound, which is great for a card base. I love that size. White cardstock, it's already scored, so all you have to do is fold it, you guys. That makes me so happy. So, so happy. Oh, gosh, Joy. Okay, let's get the snowman on here. I'm going to tuck him down just a little bit. Did I get all the stuff off? Not off that one. So let's give him a little tuckaroo right there, like he's nestled in the snow. Why is he so cute? Oh my gosh, he's cute. This is like pink overload. I'm just going to get the sentiment on here. I like that. And then I kind of want him to hold the bird, so he is going to need some foam adhesive too. And then we can glue on all the little heart leaves, flowers, whatever they're going to be. Thank you, Marjorie. Yeah, I think it's turning out. I think that is way too big of a piece of oh my gosh. Alrighty, let's see. The upper part of his body. I'm going to do a little tiny bit of glue right here, maybe if it's not clogged. I'm loving all the pink. Really changes up the scene in the best way. Thank you, Tara. I do too. I think it's definitely reads Valentine. That's for sure. Let's put this little cute bird. So sorry, I keep sniffing. I think I have allergies or something. Oh, cutie, cutie. Oh, it's cute. All right. Let me just lay these out. Because, like I said, I kind of want them to be like little clusters of leaves. Well, I don't hate it at all. That's really, really cute. Oh, stop. Oh. Need this guy. Well, I kind of need you over here. We're just going to lay these guys out. Oh, yeah. These are entirely too much fun. This is fun. I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of feel like we're going to go up here, and then I'm going to put a little singular light one down over here. All right, let's start with those. Then we'll get the other ones. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are liking it. I'm liking it too. I love when things turn out how you need them to turn out, or better than what you thought it was going to turn out like. A couple different colors there. Oh, joy. Throwing things. I'm like, I need to do something with all of those hearts. And I didn't want to just put like a bunch of hearts in the tree, you know. I wanted it to feel a bit different. So I thought, well, we'll try it. I'm losing things in here, which I really don't want to because I don't want to scratch my, come on, all my texture paste, you know. I need to use pink more, Tara says. I don't know why I don't. Yeah, I'm not a, I mean, I like pink. I'm not a pink girl by any means. Man, when I had my daughter, though, everything was pink and purple for her. I went from not that to that instantly. I feel like this needs more glue. Otherwise, that's going to come off somewhere. All right. I knew I had another one. I'm trying to make a shaker card already when I don't need to make a shaker card. All my little pieces falling. Let's put this one here. Oh, that's really fun. And then maybe, no, I think I'm going to leave it. Maybe. Oh, one right there. I like that. And then I think I'm good on that, and I'm going to add the little white dots. Oh, that's fun. Okay, let's finish it off. Let me see, Beverly. I love the way this is turning out. I unfortunately have to jump off. Thank you for sharing. Hope everyone has a great day. Thank you so much, Beverly, for stopping by. I'll be back next week, so hopefully you will join us again. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. Thank you. Alrighty. Let's do some white pops of color. I think I'm going to do that right in the center. Well, I don't know. I don't know that I want them to look like a flower. What do you guys think? Yes to the white center, or just leave it to where it looks like bunches of leaves? It's a great mix of spring and winter. Yeah, I think so. I agree. I'm going to wait, so you guys let me know. Oh my gosh, I need to quit sniffing. I don't know. I could put white dots just everywhere else as like little whatevers, but maybe not on the leaves. I don't know. I'm going to wait one more second and see. See what you guys think. Okay, I'm just going to start adding a few dots out here. Okay, I think white centers would keep it soft. Okay, that's true. I do agree with that. Thank you, Denise. Show us. I know, but if I do it, then I have to commit. Maybe we'll just do it. It seems like a yes. I'll just do it. All right, so we'll just add a little. That dot came out funny. Hold on. I mean, it's cute. It is cute. I say go for it. Okay. Thank you, Tara. We're just going to go for it. This is why it's fun to craft live, because really when you're just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do or what I should do with something, you guys help. Okay. I'm going to give it a tap. All right. So there's the little white centers. I do like it. I think it's cute. Okay. I think I'm going to add a few little white gel pen highlights, and we're going to call it good. You may not see it on some of, you know what? I'm going to do it on these, on that little gloves here. Some of the pink we may not see it on. Cute, cute. Do it on this little heart. Do it a little bit on his carrot nose. And that's it. Super cute. The white gives it a springy vibe. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad everyone likes the centers. That's good. Okay. It's, you know what? Let's just get out a, let's finish it all the way. Sorry, I'm moving everything. I don't want to touch those the white dots. All right. So let's get out one of these little card bases. Let me grab mine. It's already scored, which is great. I love it. So this again is from scrapbook.com. But I use it just to get it all lined up in here. Nice. And then I'm going to show you the cleaning of the stencil in that stencil bath, because I was super excited about that when I saw that. And Cody was very nice at scrapbook.com, and he sent me a couple of them along with all my foam adhesive. I was out. Let me get this lined up. Ooh. That's not lined up, Joy. Or why I struggle. I'm just crooked, I guess. Alrighty. We got it. So now we have it on the card base. I'm gonna have to trim. I think my whole other part is smaller. I'll trim that when we get off camera and everything dries. Otherwise, I'm gonna mess something up, and then I think. Oh my gosh. And look at the stencil background. I don't know if you guys can see it's just really shiny, but can you see the glitter in those hearts. That is again from the Twinkle Distress Texture Paste. Can you see that? There we go. Maybe that's better. I think that's so pretty. This turned out so cute. I love it. I love the banner, the red banner. And a little bit of the wood color in here, just the small bits, breaks up all of that pink and white, which really is fantastic. So I love that. We'll switch that around in a minute. Let me just grab my stencil bath. So it's been sitting. Thank you, Marjorie. I'm so glad you love it. Put it in a little bit of water, and there's texture here at the bottom of this. And I put it face down. I mean, I think it's almost all off. But if you had some that was stubborn, you're just going to rub it along the bottom here. Oh, thanks for the hearts, guys. Also, if you like what's going on in this video, will you please thumbs up the video? That really does help me. That is already clean. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is the first time I used it because I just got it. And you know, I know you know, when you go under the sink and you go to scrub it, it takes forever to scrub off. I kid you not. That is completely cleaned off. That is sweet. That makes me so happy. And then you can, this also collapses. I showed you the other one. It collapses smaller. You can clean your brushes. So you can add a little bit of soap, tiny bit of water, and then just rub against the texture. And it's going to clean your brushes, which I need to do. Okay, that's done. Oh my gosh. Look at that. And so then I can just go dump that down my sink. Woohoo! That was fantastic. Okay, let me see. I'm going to flip you guys around. They're all wet. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, Marjorie. Denise, happy to have found you today. Oh, Denise, I'm happy that you joined us today. Thank you. Thank you, Marjorie, for watching. Okay, that was fun. Let's show it one more time. That turned out super duper cute. Thank you guys for helping me make decisions. I feel like I'm backwards here. That is really cute. I love this. I think that turned out fun. Okay, so we're all done. My plan is to be here every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So what, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time or whatever we are here in Utah. But yeah, we'll be here. I kind of tend to I try to schedule them out so you can go see and you can click the notify me button if you like the videos and you want to subscribe. I would love that too. I'm working, I want to get past 10,000, but I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. So if you guys like it and you want to subscribe and watch more of my videos, please click that button. Thank you, Tammy. I think it turned out adorable. So that's it for today. I appreciate you guys so much for crafting with me. I love it. I hope you join me next Friday. I don't know what I'm going to be making. I kind of figure it out during that week. But yeah, so I will be here next Friday. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I hope you get to relax. I hope you get to do something crafty, eat something yummy. And thank you guys again. And I'll have other videos on my channel.